I bought my first Google Pixel phone all the way back on the Google Pixel 2. I remember when this thing was unveiled and they had the black and white model, the panda color scheme, as some people in the tech community took to calling. I thought this thing looked absolutely fantastic. My Pixel 2 is actually still in the other room. Fantastic device. I had the Pixel 3. We've now got the Pixel 7 Pro somewhere in this room. I think it's over there actually. I've been a long time enjoyer of the Pixel devices, and it does feel like over time they've been slowly gaining some momentum. There was kind of a dip there in the middle. Like, I feel like the Pixel 3 and 4 were kind of a letdown, and then the 5 was like a sidestep to like a mid-rangey thing, but the 6 was like, wow, we're taking this seriously. And then the 7, man, it really feels like for the most part they knocked this thing out of the absolute park. And I know there's people having issues with the glass on their camera shattering, but keep in mind this is a vanishingly small subset of people. In fact, I know a ton of people with Pixel 7s. I don't know anybody that this has happened to. I'm not trying to say it hasn't happened, but it's not happening to very many people. And it appears that that small controversy, and even the controversies of some bugginess with the Pixel 6, which have apparently, for the most part, been resolved, these things are not preventing people from buying the Pixel 7 and the Pixel 6a, which, hard to not mention the Pixel 6a. My God, what a tremendous device for the price. Incredible camera, great battery life, solid performance. It is my wife's current daily driver, and she loves that phone. She's actually using it over her Galaxy Z Flip, which should tell you something here. Google says 2022 phones were its best-selling devices ever. So all of that put together, that's where we are. The Pixel line is finally feeling like it's got the wind at its back. The Pixel 7, the Pixel 6a, fantastic devices, and the sales, the numbers are backing that up. In fact, the Alphabet CEO, it feels weird to call him the Alphabet CEO, the Google CEO, said to Motley Fool, 2022's Pixel 6a, 7, and 7 Pro, the best-selling generation of phones we have ever launched, and we gained share in every market we operate in this year. This is what Google wanted. For a long time with the Nexus devices and the early Pixel devices, it was kind of assumed that Google really didn't care if they beat Samsung, if they beat Apple. They just wanted to put out there, hey, this is our vision of Android, and it would kind of influence what other OEMs were doing. With the Pixel 6 and 7, and with these later A series, it actually felt like somebody in Google, perhaps it was the Alphabet CEO, Sundar himself, said, no, it's time for us to actually compete with the big dogs, start marketing this thing a bit more, and really go to war against these other companies and try and have a niche for ourselves here. And they are accomplishing exactly that. And they're doing it by making really great devices. I'm sure a lot of you on this channel watched MKBHD's blind smartphone taste test, if you will, which the Pixel 6a won. It was voted with millions of votes. It was the most voted for camera of all of the smartphones tested. It beat the iPhone. It beat Samsung's phones. A budget phone was the best camera, well, at least in this blind test. I'm not going to say it's the best camera because there's lots of other metrics to that. But at any rate, incredible performance. The 6A is selling very, very well in terms of these mid-range devices. And of course, every YouTuber you've talked to in the last, 8 months or so has probably told you that the Pixel 7 is a phenomenal value and the 7 Pro is one of the best flagships on the market. And I will tell you straight up right now that if I had to switch to an old school slab style phone, the 7 Pro is the one I would be using right now. It is a fantastic device. And we have to keep in mind that Google is set to enter a new sort of segment of the market later this year with the Google Pixel Fold, rumored to be launching sometime in the fall. Granted, it's been rumored to have been launching sometime for the last, 27 years, it feels like. So I guess we'll have to believe that when we actually see it. But if it comes out and it looks the way it looks, you're probably seeing it on screen currently. Man, oh man, you give me that thing with the Pixel 7 experience, similar camera experience to the Pixel devices, and it opens up with that aspect ratio. Dude, I am absolutely elated, and it has never been a better time for me to be a member of Team Pixel. Google, make sure when you launch this thing, don't forget about me, because I desperately want to be using this thing. Definitely want to be covering it an absolute ton. It may be the perfect device for me. Who knows? With the Duo going the way of the single screen Z Fold style design, maybe the Pixel Fold is going to be the perfect phone for me in the very near future. Guys, not much more to say about this. I just wanted to kind of bring this news to you. If you're a fan of Pixel devices, they are getting better. The market is seeing it. They are responding and they are buying more. And I would imagine that with the Pixel 8 coming later this year and the Pixel Fold later this year as well, things are only looking up more and more for Google's smartphone division. And that's good for everybody because competition is good for everyone involved. Guys, I will see you on the next one. Subscribe before you go. And until next time, stay nerdy, my friends.